walk as the board gets owned. Welcome to Dad's Drafts, your new homegrown.
Hello good people and welcome to another episode of Dad's Drafts. Especially to my 5 new subscribers, it's great to have you all here, and let's get right into this draft of the Edge of Eternities. Now you might think, my goodness dude, why are you back in gold? You were platinum a few days ago. This is my other account. I have 2 accounts and I play both of them, do some dailies, try to avoid to buy any gems. Anyway, let's see how it goes. If you like what I do, as always, feel free to click some of those buttons because it helps me out. And if you have any feedback for me, especially then, please do let me know, because I am not a pro. At least it's been a while since I've been in Mythic, but I also draft way less than I used to, which of course makes it harder to rise the ranks. Let's see how this goes, and anything will be nice. Now, we have a board wipe, which I think is very good. However, it is 2 colors, and the question is, are we missing out on something? Emergency Eject is pretty good, I think. I also like the Graph Kill. I don't think I want to first pick a board wipe card, unless it's single color, in which case it is not. And of course, I could go into black and then splash blue, but that would make my deck way less consistent. And unless you are in green, I think it's pretty difficult to easily splash a color without bringing it a downside to your deck. So I think I'm going to take the Graph Kill here. The Sculpting Blast is also very good. What is it? Hilder Blade? I think it can be very good if you have enough of the void stuff. But premium removal for the first pick, I like it. What do you do? 6 mana. When it ends, return a creature or enchantment card from grave to the battlefield. Wow, so it's a 6 mana reanimation spell with upside. Now the question is, are there any ways, except for maybe discarding stuff, to put big creatures into the graveyard? I'm not sure. I'm not really impressed by the black cards. There's also this Brood Tender, which mills yourself, which does the same thing pretty much, its ability. I like the Brontar and the Luminary, but since we're already in black, I might as well try to go into black-green. We'll just see where we end up. I want to try and stay in black because of the removal that we have, but it seems like blue-white is also open. Never played with this. I think it can be pretty good. 2 mana Surveil, 1 draw card, lose a life is already okay. But if you can actually get the Void trigger, it's amazing. So I'm going to take this Hymn of the Faller, and maybe we can focus a bit on the Void ability. Wow, that's a very late Diplomatic Relations. Now it is a green card. I don't get the idea that black-green is open, but I see even less red. Hellcarver is also pretty decent. Also very high win rate. I think this should be a sign that at least not many people are in green. So I'll take the Relations. Tenderfoot is okay. It's a bit slow, but it's a 2/2 with upside. I'm not sure how good this is unless you're in a red. Maybe if you have a lot of lander tokens, it could work. There's a pull through the weft. We do have some self-mill, but this might put us hefty into green-black. But we have been cutting green and black cards as well, so maybe it's okay. So green-white. When it attacks, we cannot splash this because it has double white. I think it is good enough if you are in green-white. However, we're not going to play it. I think I'm going to take the burst. This is one of the best ways to either be aggressive or make sure that your valuable creature stays alive. And now I think we need to focus mainly on creatures. There's an Embrace Oblivion. I like the Colossus, but we don't have any spaceships yet, so if we did have a few expensive spaceships, or maybe even the planets, I would play this just to be able to Station for 9, but I'm going to take Embrace Oblivion. And this is looking okay. Alright, so we have something that pays off sacrificing. Well, it works together with the Embrace Oblivion, but that's about it. Let's just see, it's a 2/2 with upside, and of course, it also works with the lander tokens. Wow. Pedigree Beckoner came around. It's a pretty decent card. Now, I don't think we will get the loop that you can do with this. If you have 2 of these and 2 other cards, you can actually kill the opponents because there's an endless cycle you can do. But we're going to need quite some pieces for the puzzle. But we are in black, so maybe we could. I'm not going to focus on it. It would be interesting to win like that, but it's one of those situations where you just get the feeling of if I can do this, it's fun. Well, if you have to use the if clause, you probably shouldn't try it. I'm taking the Selfcraft Macken here because so far our green is okay, but maybe blue-green is more open because this card is amazing. Don't think I care about the heavy too much. I'll just take the Sentinel, put it over here. Okay. Alright. Loading zone. If one or more counters will be put on a creature space or a planet, control twice that many of each of those counters. Well, we have one thing with counters. Or 2 actually. Is it good enough to pick? What are we missing out on? We're missing out on an Edge Rover, which is okay. And a Thawbringer. Warp 1 black. I could try it. I don't think it's good. For us at least. It might actually come around. And I don't think we have enough counter stuff to make this work. I think our solid creature is better. Okay, there's a vote out, which I like. I also like the Monoist. It's a very good card, especially if you have some sacrifice stuff. Pain for All is also amazing, but I'm going to try and stay in 2 colors. So vote out is just premium removal. I know it's sorcery speed, but still you can play it pretty cheaply. Okay, another Diplomatic Relations quite late. Onslaught is absolutely crazy. I'm not sure. I don't think I want to splash for it. I think fixing in this set is okay, but not so good that it's easy to do. I'll just take another Diplomatic Relations. I think we're going to removal now. We just need some permanent cards. I won't take the Depressurize. Bite especially and create a lander token. Yeah, when you sacrifice an artifact, this creature goes to sacrifice an artifact. Okay, so that's to the face. I think the Circuit Feeder is probably the best. We will have some lander tokens, and even if it's just like 2, for instance, I think this is still a decent card to play. Wow. Dubious Delicacy. Now, black-green is clearly open in this pack. I would like many of these cards. I like the Crasher, but I think I'm going for the Delicacy. But we're very low on permanents, as in creatures, so I really need to get my wits together and just pick on-curve creatures. And definitely the 3-drop is going to need some creatures. And the 2-drop as well. Yeah. Let's just keep going, but I should definitely get more of the creatures. Creatures and sacrifice is what we want. I'll take the Worm. I like the art of this card. We're not in the color. I would like Embrace Oblivion, but I think we're so full on removal already. Ooh. If you know what I know, then you know that so far we have 2 parts of the puzzle. But it's not going to happen, I'm pretty sure. I'll take the Torpedo. I don't think it's very good. Thawbringer, very happy to see that one. I wonder if the crazy pack that we actually had a lot of black and green still has black and green. I think it's after this one. Was it not the one with the graph kill? Maybe it's even one later. Okay, well, don't think I need another burst. Oh, I like the monolith. We've played with it last time. I'm definitely taking it. It's such an amazing card advantage. And now we just need, I think, one top end card and 2 drops. So, if you don't know already, there's a card in this set which has free sacrifice. You don't have to pay for it. Comes tap, clear land, augment land, you control energy. Yeah, I think this is good enough to just take. What do? 8, devour land 3, which means as a creature ends, you may sacrifice any number of lands. If you have 3, that times many counters. Wow. Well, I'll take that as a top end. I'm not sure how good it is, but it seems brutal. But as I was saying, there's a creature which you can sacrifice stuff with freely. It doesn't have a cost. So what you can do is you have this dude laying around. You play a Beckoner for its warp cost and another Beckoner, and you keep sacrificing them. So they keep targeting themselves, and every time you sacrifice one, the opponent loses one and you gain one. Titan is very good. Now top end is good. I'm not sure if the Weft is something I want to play. I need more permanence. And now I mostly need 2 drops. This is also somewhat of a 2 drop, but the packs are drying up. I'll take another worm. Maybe we can play one less relations. We just need 2 drop creatures really. Or more edge rovers, which are technically 2 drops. Another Titan is good. Yeah, I don't want to be overrun with aggressive decks, so I'll rather take some cheap creatures. There's another relations. I'll take the impact. But yeah, clearly the first and the third pack, black-green, was way less open, so we barely have enough playables. Equip creature gets +3, equip for 4 at the beginning of your end step and on the permanent left. The battlefield turn our spell was warped. Attach this equipment to target creature. We could try it. We don't have a lot of warp. I'm not really missing out on anything. But let's see if we maybe have some 2-drop. Wow. I played this dude during my pre-release. It was fun. It was not amazing, but it was fun. Instant speed removal spell. Yeah, it's kinda meh. Oh, well, I'll take the Stinger. Very happy to pick that up. Take the Thawbringer. We just put a diplomatic relations in the sideboard. Very happy with those last few picks things. I won't play the Blade. I think it's good in an aggressive void kind of deck. I'm just not sure if we have enough voidy stuff. You must sacrifice any number of lands. It ends with 3 counters. 3 that many. So if you sacrifice 3 counters, it's a 9/9. And then look at top X cards, which is exit power. So 9. Put any number of lands from among onto the battlefield tapped and shuffle. Wow, can you imagine having this one with the creature we don't have? The Ice Cave Crasher. Man. I passed on it once. What did I take again? Well, of course I didn't have the Worldsire yet. Now I need to cut one more card because we are quite top heavy, or at least we have some big stuff. And I don't want to cut a non-creature card. I mean, I don't want to cut a creature card. Hull Carver will be good enough. Burst is good to keep our stuff alive, and it gives trample. I think it has to be the impact. Or maybe the vote out. I'm not too sure. This is annoying. I'm not very good at cutting the last cards. Sometimes I just feel like, well, let's just put in one more land and play it. But going down to 40 cards makes all your cards much stronger. So I do advise you to. Let's get rid of the impact. Okay, let's see how it goes. I'm not sure. I've played black-green before, and then I was also not sure about how it would do. But you know, let's find out. Yeah, I'll take this. It's a bit slow, but turn 3 we have either a creature or a removal. And then after that another removal, so... Getting a 2-drop now would be amazing, but otherwise I'll just warp this dude. Which makes the worm pretty good, to be honest. Ooh. Let's see what you do. So he can tap, once he has its stations, get a lot of mana for each artifact. Yeah, that's good. Don't think I care enough about killing that one, of course. So let's just hopefully get rid of a land here with the Surveil. Yeah. This costs 4 unless he has a creature with a +1/+1 counter. Yeah, he's going to get a lot of mana. I just wonder if he has something to do for it. Creature or spacecraft. Yeah, we're not going to destroy a planet, unfortunately. I'm just going to keep up this stuff, Delicacy or the Graph Kill. I'm pretty sure I just want to play the worm next turn. You may sacrifice an artifact. Okay. He's probably going to get rid of the lander token. Okay. Maybe I should have killed it in response. Yeah, I should have killed that in response. Yeah. Yep. That was bad because you can only do it at sorcery speed. So I was too slow there. I should have killed his mechan before he could do that. Still going to kill it because we can swing. Alright, that's not too bad. Mill 3 cards. Let's attack first. No creature in the graveyard just yet, unfortunately. But he's got a lot of mana. I wonder what he's going to do with it. So he can now tap this for 2. It's not such a huge improvement just yet. I would like something to sacrifice. Maybe I have to... Well... to the battlefield. Yeah, I don't want to sacrifice anything big. There's another green source, so I will play it. I can do everything I want, which is a good feeling. Let's see if we hit something with the mill. Ooh. I would like to return that to the battlefield. Definitely. I would like to kill his whale by sacrificing the Thawbringer. Keep that on top. See what he does. He probably chump. Okay, no chumping. Keeping up the Delicacy, but of course this Brute Tender is very much something that he wants to kill right now. Oh, well, we don't have to... sorcery. Yeah, let's just get rid of his tap creature. I think that's the most important thing. I don't really care about the power of that one. Let's just assume that we will hit a lot of lands here. It's about even, but we have a 12-12 with Ward 3. Now I would like some, what is it? Some trample. I do have a card with trample, but of course the odds of us drawing it are slim. But we do have another draw step. I assume it's going to die. But we are... If you cast it, shuffle your hand and grave and you draw 7 cards. The first spell each player casts during each of their turns may be cast without paying the mana cost. But he already cast something. So I think we can kill him here. Deals damage. Whoops, nope, the back as well. I think he's dead. Because he has to block the 12-11, he goes down to 2 and we can sacrifice the delicacy. Which is something that must happen now this turn, because otherwise we are absolutely... Whoops. I almost forgot that one. I almost forgot that stayed. Anyway, we got there. Yep. I expected to hit more lands. Maybe I was unlucky. Let me think. 12 cards, 4 lands. Well, okay. I guess that's about average. So it's an interesting card, especially to, of course, cheat into play on turn 6, was it? I guess. But yeah, interesting. So I'm very curious about what you guys think of this set. I like the simplicity of it a little bit better than I did like the previous 2 sets, Final Fantasy and Target Dragonstorm, but I don't mind having a bit of a less complex set for a while. And I have more with this theme than the Final Fantasy theme. Yeah, seems pretty good. We can always go back in her and do the him for 2 cards. Of course, I would prefer to draw a 2-drop. Okay, nothing here. We'll just go him for 1. I'll keep that on top. This card is pretty good, by the way. I mean, it's not the best, but it's very aggressive if you get to attack with it freely. Oh man, I would have loved to mill that. Okay, so let's just stay alive until we get 8 mana, which is a lot. And we got some juicy stuff here. Of course, we're going to need 1 more turn. I assume he won't attack. Unless he wants to sacrifice the might. And if he does, he has a trick. I just hope he doesn't attack so that we know that, okay, that's very good for us. Now, do we want to keep up the burst? I think we do. This is a very... Is it a very, very valuable target? I don't think it is, by the way, at the moment. Titan is good. Now, let's just build out the board. Next turn we can go back in her. Creature or artifact. We have 0 of that. I think I just want to try and hit my land drops. 8 is a lot, but I believe in this tempo we might get to turn 8. So I just want to try to make sure that I hit land drops every turn. Okay. I'll probably attack with the 2/2. No attacks. We are hitting land drops, which is good. Yeah, I want to have a blocker up. And this forces him to either take 6 damage, which he probably will, or to block, and then we'll just get another surveil and stuff. Yeah, 6 is good. We have a decent blocker. But I fear there's some big dudes incoming. And I think I have all the reason to go a bit more defensive here, since we want to play the Worldsire. It's crazy art, by the way, if you look at it. Poor little deer. I'll probably sacrifice it. He will have less blockers, or fewer blockers if he does so. Okay, another land. I'll just wait. I think if I attack with Thawbringer, the Tenderfoot will block it. I will surveil, but I'm fine with any card. So I'll just keep it like this, keep up the burst. But of course I would prefer to play the burst on the Worldsire. And I assume if he had removal, he would have already used it. Okay, well, he is ramping and stuff. It is unfortunate that we lost our Brute Tender, but I did expect it to. Yeah, I think I'm going to save it here. I know I want to have the trample on the Worldsire, but that's just wishful thinking, I guess. And now he has no attack, so we can attack with the Trampler next turn. That's an interesting combination. Okay, well now we have pretty decent attacks here. Removal spell would be amazing. Another land. I'm not complaining, but it is it's not what we need. He's going to hit us for 8 next turn. Some action in between would have been nice. Now I fear like it's too late because he is going very wide. He could attack for 8. Nine even if he wants. I guess I'll devour all the lands. Unless we draw something else. Thawbringer is not amazing. Yeah, let's just devour all the lands. Could you imagine having the Ice Cave Crasher now? But we won't win this because he has a flyer. So I think we have to apply some pressure here. Maybe I should put in the other burst that I have. I've played this dude twice so far, and every time, of course, trample would have been crazy. So maybe playing another burst is better than one of the removal spells. But if he doesn't block here, I think we're still dead. He's just doing the math right now. Yeah, because we cannot block these two. He should just swing and we're dead. So it was a good play, but we should have picked up some, what is it, some removal in between. Why is he not just swinging with everything? Guess he wants to do the fancy plays. Okay. And the counter, I think we're dead anyway if he swings. I wouldn't mind him to give me one more turn, of course. Yep. Good game. Okay, okay. Just only lands, and of course a big play, but it didn't make any difference. Of course our next draws would be amazing, because we would never draw a land, but once you're dead, it doesn't really matter anymore. So I'll just put in the other burst, and I guess I'll get rid of the Evangel. 2/2 with upside. I'd rather have something to keep my stuff alive. Okay, game number 3. Only black, but we have some card draw. We're on the draw. Odds are that we will draw a swamp. I mean a forest, of course. Oh, well, that's not something I'm going to use the monolith on. Well, maybe it is, by the way. But this little friend should hopefully keep back a lot of stuff. That's unfortunate. No forests. I guess I'll block. Yeah, that's good plays. It's interesting. Come on, guys. Give me a forest. Oh, man. Yeah. We have about 8. So chances are like 1 in 3 almost. I want to get rid of that, definitely. Especially if I... Okay, so... Question is, do I kill that, or do I get some card advantage? I cannot do both. I don't want him to draw any cards, so I guess I'll just exile the Infiltrator. Feels like an overkill, but card advantage is very strong. Oh man, this is also very annoying. Maybe I should have let him draw lands. I mean, draw cards. Luminary, okay. Alright, well, this is good news for us. We can double spell, and we can draw a card. So let's mill some stuff first. Maybe we hit our big dude. Not hitting our big dude, and I'll draw a card first. Oh! Hello, that was a misplay. Man. We just... Oh, that was a waste. We could lose because of that. That's just stupid. I thought the button was the other way around. We have a worm. If he doesn't do anything crazy, we can do it again next turn. He's stuck on lands, which of course is good news for us, but... Mm-hmm. I think there's no point in playing the worm just yet. And now I'll click the correct button, please. Take action. Okay, 2 bursts. I'll play a Thawbringer, we have decent blockers. I'll play the Thawbringer defensively. I don't think I need another land. I assume he's going to try and remove something soon. Yeah, that was such a shame. Okay, so that's something I have to kill. Okay. That's good that we get to kill that. Let's just draw a card first. Take action. That's actually better removal. Yeah, I'll just keep up to green. Okay. He's going to hit a land at some point, and he'll just start swinging for 4. This doesn't give... Oh, it does give reach. Wow. We cannot kill it with a vote out, unfortunately. Yeah. If he's not attacking, I'm definitely just going to sacrifice his delicacy. Though, we do have something that cares about artifacts on the battlefield. But at this point we just keep the board, remove his land, keep drawing more cards than he is. Okay, so he found an artifact card and he probably has something big. Oh, okay. He's going to get his own card advantage. I don't really mind that. Let's just draw a card first. And now we can attack with 1 Thawbringer. I don't mind the surveilling here. Could also use 1 burst. He's got nothing. Yeah, let's just use the mana that we have. I'll keep up the other burst for once he starts attacking with the flyer. And if all goes well, we have worm plus burst next turn. We can almost hardcast our 8 mana spell and then reanimate it perhaps, but then it's not as good because yep. Yeah. Stinger isn't nice. 1/3 sacrifices creature, costs less to cast with number of different named lands you control. Wow. Okay. I don't think I want that to happen. It's still a decent blocker. If I deal damage to it, yeah, it hurts. Yeah, this is fine. Also reveal one. Let's get some stuff on the board here. Maybe I should have played the Stinger. I just want him to attack with the stupid flyer at some point. Oh boy. Yeah, that's annoying. That's a shame. Okay. Classic. Of course we draw it at the moment that I just sacrificed the artifact. Okay, so we have 7 mana. I could kill the token, but it's not really hot. But it is a flyer, which is nice. Let's see if we can mill our big dude and reanimate it next turn. Draw a card. We are going through our deck, by the way. Yeah, we're never going to manage to kill that with any kind of what? Why is it dealt damage? What just happened? When is when it becomes tapped. Right, let's keep that on top. Okay, yeah, that hurts. It's going to be a burst situation with the big dude, I think, to win. And we have to put a lot of pressure here because he's going to get on the freighter. And otherwise maybe it's going to be Stinger plus burst to kill the freighter. He needs 9. So it's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. He can do it. It is risky. He'll mill us twice. Man, we've got to find some kind of removal spell for that. Oh, this is going to hurt. Oh, there goes the big dude. Okay, we have to put a lot of pressure here. I definitely want to play the Stinger. I'm not going to draw more cards. I want to keep up the burst. Let's just do that one. Don't care about life. Well, I do care about my own personal life, of course, but I mean, I don't care about gaining or losing life that much. He's going to mill us 4. We have one more turn after this. Oh my goodness. It's going to be so close. It has to be the stupid rover. I don't think it even matters, by the way. Because if he mills me 4 or not, it's not a big deal. And maybe with the trample we can get there next turn. He'll probably attack me once. We have one more turn. Oh crap, maybe I could have... Yeah. I should have reanimated my big dude. Oh, that was a misplay. Oh, is it target player? Oh, we just lost. Okay, never mind. It doesn't make a difference. Okay. Wouldn't have made a difference. Yeah. It's difficult to win against a deck that does some milling, and then especially if you do some milling yourself, it can go south pretty quickly. So far, not really impressed by this deck. Nor my plays. I mean, could be both. Just not really hot. We are on the draw. I'll keep it. Once we get to turn 3, we should be able to do a lot of things. Okay, that's a good top deck. And the land. I would love to mill our big dude, of course, but there are some targets amongst them. Voidforge Titan is okay. Opponent's not attacking. Let's just build out, hopefully draw land. It is decent with the warp, we can sacrifice it. I'll keep it. If he plays one creature, I think we are pretty good here. Yeah, indestructible doesn't help against exile, nor do we get to we don't get to surveil. And now our pressure is kind of gone. Do we want to sacrifice something? I think we do. Keep the board empty and hopefully be able to put enough pressure on him. But the Thawbringer would have gone way further. Yeah, he's going to sacrifice his own. Probably kill the Brute Tender. Land is good here. Let's attack with both first. See what he does. Oh. Let's just put this on the stack first. This one went unblocked, so it will be more damage to him. Opponent at 8. Man, he's got the removal as well. Okay, well, that's a good draw. Won't warp it. Opponent's at 4. We have trample next turn and a removal spell. So if he taps out for one dude, I think we're good. It's not really tapping out, but I think it works. 1 mana of any color. Let's take no risk. Okay, good game. Yeah, I had to put pressure there, but it was mainly because I had so much removal in hand that I thought, at least, that I could keep his board empty while at least attacking him. And we were just lucky enough that it ended in lethal. But that's where the 4-2 is actually pretty good on an empty board. Swinging for 20% of the opponent's total life is very good. We are 2-2. Would like to get to 3 wins, but I'm not sure if I'll be able to manage. Well, not with this, unfortunately. This is better. Okay, we have plenty of removal. Opponent's not playing anything. I wonder if he'll sacrifice. Nope. To haste, right? We'll take 2 a few more turns. I'll keep that on top. Of course, I'm not going to block. But I'm also not sure what the opponent's going to do. Okay. At least we can attack now. I think I want to go Beckoner into Embrace Oblivion. Or maybe warp these 2 and then Embrace Oblivion and get a permanent worm. Let's see if that works out. I hope he's not keeping up mana. I guess we'll see. Oh my goodness, did I mistap? I mistapped. Amazing. Good job, boy. You are the best. At least it's something that we can play. Man, that was bad. Very bad. Such a noob. Yep. Okay, well, now I'm pretty sure that we can do it next turn. But unfortunately we cannot do it on the worm anymore. Which is very unfortunate. Imagine messing that up. Have a good idea. Mess it up. Just like that. Yep, I would keep attacking if I were him. We are at 8. Potentially at 10. We are drawing cards. Let's do that one first. Okay, that's also a decent blocker. Might be better than the Abrase Oblivion at the moment. And if he has another counter spell, I won't attack with the Thawbringer. Okay. Wonder if he has more. Of course, the nutrient block is on the stack. I need to get rid of this Voidborn. Okay, well, we'll just get rid of a forest here. Oh. At least I know that he's not going to attack. Pretty sure. Or he wants to aggressively warp this and what is it? Lose life? Okay. I'm fine with that. Now we have to get rid of the Voidborn, but it feels bad that I might have to sacrifice the Monolith. But of course, I can do this. So we'll just go Beckoner. Keep up black. Onto my worm. Attack with the worm. He'll chomp. We will sacrifice this, get it back, gain 2 life. He will lose his Voidborn and will still draw a card. Okay. We know he has a 2/2 haste. But we should be able to put some pressure on him now, I hope. At some point the Monolith of course is going to get very bad for us because we'll just lose too much life and he'd die eventually. And he's playing black, so we should also be mindful of the delicacy that he could have. So let's just assume that we're at 3. Oh no. Okay, so yeah, we definitely have to put some pressure. Oh. That is good. Let's first get rid of his stupid thing. Now I just have to be mindful that I attack first, because otherwise I might lose a lot of life and draw a lot of cards. Oh, that's a decent top deck. So we can +2 something and -2, and depending on how many blockers he has, this might be enough. The -2 doesn't really matter. If we attack with everything, we already have lethal. So let's just make it easy. Swing for lethal. Yep. Good game. Man, this Monolith. Such value. I still regret messing that one up, by the way. Somehow, during normal drafts, I'm way more thinking about my mana situation, colors and stuff. And now clearly I didn't. So always important to keep in mind the situation of the mana. Well, we got to 3 wins. Now, to be honest, last time we also had 2 losses early and then went to 5 wins. So there is still hope, especially with this hand. We have the Stinger, which of course is mediocre, but then at least we get the monolith value here, if he doesn't counter it. Mr. E. Daniels, thank you for tapping out. We'll get ourselves some cards here. And I think he will use the relic probably on my monolith. I think our main focus has to be to keep the Stinger alive here. So if he kills it now, I will be sad. Okay, so we can kill that and draw another card. Thawbringer is also okay. Let's just draw a card first, see what we get. Another Thawbringer. Let's attack. If he blocks, we lose 4 life and we draw 4 cards. He probably doesn't want to do that. Yeah, I'm good on lands. Next turn, probably Thawbringer and keep up the burst. Or we could just probably kill that with the relations. I don't care about 4 damage. So definitely getting a card here. It's another swamp. I want to keep the 2/2 Death Toucher as a defensive creature. I guess we'll play the Rover. It is a decent blocker. Now we use a removal spell. We have plenty more, of course, but we have to draw it. Why would you not? Is it not also on artifact? Put a sun card onto one target creature. Oh, right. I thought it was only artifact. I think drawing... is the land draw really important? Yeah, I think it's important enough. Okay, Void Forge is decent. We'll have a Thawbringer to defend with. If he wants to block this Stinger, that's fine. Still, our board situation is much better than his at the moment. And we're still drawing cards. We have the Worm. We even have the Titan, if we need to draw even more cards. Don't really care about that. We are attacking, not defending. Keeping such cards really depends on the board state. We have the upper hand at the moment, unless he wipes the board, of course. But a 1/1 doesn't do anything here. Okay. Oh, Delicacy is crazy good here. So we just have lethal, if I'm not mistaken. We Delicacy the Stinger. Attack with everything, and then we can still sacrifice the... Yep. Good game. Well, also platinum with this account, which sounds fair enough. Let's keep going. We are 4-2. Maybe the 2 losses were just bad luck, you know. Let's keep rolling. It does really help if you have the monolith plus a creature. So if you play the monolith, you should probably be creature heavy. And I'm not sure if we are creature heavy enough. 2 drops. We are on the draw. Yeah, I'll keep this. We have a lot of stuff to do. I'll probably regret it. We won't, maybe not draw a swamp for 6 turns. And then I'll cry. Hey, it's a swamp. So I think now we're good. Probably Stinger into Thawbringer. Keep up the delicacy and stuff. That is a bit heavy to draw now. But it's good with the delicacy, of course. Oh. Goodbye, Stinger. I will miss you. I'll only keep it if it's swamp, I think. Yeah, I'll keep swamp. We have some double black action and we have other kind of stuff. Okay, opponent's not doing anything at the moment, so let's just swing for 4. We'll just warp this dude. And I'm not going to sacrifice it. Oof. Okay. It ends persona. Whenever you attack, you may remove a +1 persona card from each 2 creature control. If you do, draw a card. That seems good enough to kill. Whenever you attack, you remove each up to 2 target creatures. If you do, up to 2. It gets weaker. I'm not sure about this. I think I'll play the Brute Tender. Keep up the delicacy here. Another seam rip. It is good stuff. Now I could have as well sacrificed it. If only I had known. He wants to fight it. Man. Okay, I'm just going to keep my Thawbringer alive here. But it's not amazing. He's playing out quite the hand. Okay, we can do Circuit Feeder. But it's only 2. So I think the best thing to do is just sacrifice the delicacy. Attack for 4. Play the worm. What do you even do? Landfall when land you control enters. Target creature has a base power 3 and 3. If you control 6, it has 6, 6. Okay, so that's not yet. Do we have even more removal? Good sir. I thought the 2 seam rips were already pretty annoying. He definitely has something. Okay. Yeah, I'll keep that. I'll just play this. I mean, it's a... Oh! Wow. Kind of surprised. Maybe he was clear that he didn't top deck anything. For a moment I thought I missed lethal by pumping something. I always forget the black, what is it? The artifact flying creature has a pump spell. I only think of the minus something. Okay, 5 and 2. We're warming up. We are warming up. 1 drop. Warp thing. Have to draw some lands. But we are playing 17, so we should. Is there any reason to warp this? I don't think there is. Ooh. Untap it. Ooh. This could be nasty. I want to use my mana, so I'm going to do it anyway. Okay. Very happy with that. I'll attack first. And I'll just put the biggest creature on, which is the Thawbringer. Reason being, with the diplomatic relations, I just want to, I need some more lands here, that's why I'm putting the Stinger away. With the relations, if he taps out or whatever, and we can kill something, attack with both of these with the vigilance, it's good. But it seems like he has some other kind of removal here. Tap land. We have good attacks. Okay, so I'll just keep up the relations in case he wants to do a block and pump kind of situation. Which seems he is. He's going to use the burst that I just used defensively, and we're going to blow it out. He will lose some mana. He will deal 3 to him. We have 2 creatures on the board. But they're not big creatures. Okay, well, keeping the 4 damage is big. Let's just play this permanently. Go to attacks. Would like to play the Titan before I go Vote Out and Worm. But I think this is a matter of luxury. I mean, we'll still attack for 4. Opponent's at 6. This will also deal 2 to him. Kind of feels bad to have to use the him for 1, but it seems like we do. Okay. Guess not. Do we attack with both? Graph kill is good enough. I'll just attack with both. He'll probably block the Thawbringer anyway, and then the Voidborn is still good enough. Land token is fine. He'll probably sacrifice it, yeah. Yeah, I think it will be good enough. We'll probably have a Void Forge Titan once we get to play the feeder. We have plenty of things to do. Oh, that's fine. Opponent's at Opponent's at 2, top deck mode. Okay, now he's on chumping mode. Let's just finish it. Pretty sure that's the best thing to do. Yep. Was thinking of, am I going to do Worm, Rover, whatever. He was tapped out, no lands, might as well finish it. Wow, these last few games, I must admit, have been way faster and way less clunky. So we're actually 6-2 now. Far from what I expected from the first few games. Might as well try to get the trophy. Because, you know, since we're here. Ooh. I don't think it's good. Nope. This is also not good, but at least we have the Edge Rover. We'll get rid of one forest. Worst case scenario, we have to block with this. Get a lander token for the swamp. But I assume that we'll draw a swamp in the upcoming 2 or 3 turns. So I'm not going to keep up the burst for the Edge Rover. Well, seems I don't need to use the lander token after all. Brewtender, mill 3. It's something juicy. Well, it is something. Probably not worth using 5 mana for, but okay. Death Touch is unfortunate. Now do I kill it? I have 2 removal spells. We can deal 4 to him if we do. And this is potentially 3 more. So it's a bit aggressive, but with the vote out, we only need to hit like 2 or 3 more times before this is lethal. Do you think he's going to block? I want to keep up this for killing him, but he just gained a ton of life. I really don't want him to put a counter on something else. I'll play this permanently. When another creature or artifact ends game 1 life, at the beginning of your end step, draw a card if you gain 3 or more life this turn. So he's definitely going to play that. Might as well kill the Halia, of course, then. And we'll still have good attacks. But man, I would really like to draw some lands. Convoke, your creatures can help, so not artifacts. Monolith would be a very nice draw here. Okay, well that's okay. He didn't play anything, so I'm sure he has something. We have a lot of instant speed stuff as well. Let's go to attacks first. He probably doesn't want to block the Edge Rover. If he does, it's fine. He's going to use a trick now, which, okay, that's good enough. I'll keep up the lander token in my turn. Seems he wanted a lander token as well. But it's going to take a while before my 2-drop will kill him. 5 more turns, and of course that's not going to happen. Oh, this hurts. He's going to draw cards. Yeah, we cannot kill it. So this is a good turn for him. Let's find a swamp. Definitely killing the Halia, of course. Worm is okay. Okay, he takes it, which is good enough for me. I think I'm going to vote out that dude. Don't really like to sacrifice anything here. I think the lose 3 life is going to be a big deal. So I want to keep this one for as long as possible. Oh, yeah, we also have to kill that. Oh, that's a good draw. Close card deals damage. Oh, it deals damage, so the creature doesn't deal damage. That's unfortunate. Do we want to sacrifice the delicacy? It feels so bad. I think we have to. And let's just build out the boards. We have a lot of removals, so... Yeah, close encounter doesn't work with Death Touch because it says close encounter deals damage equal to, and otherwise target creature deals damage equal to. So it's good to be mindful of that. Whenever creature control with the counter dies, okay. Let's just play the worm. I think it's good enough. I'll trade a 2/2 for a 3/3, that's fine. And now we can attack with the worm and keep up both of the tricks, which I think will be a blowout unless he is, of course, very mindful. And he keeps up a trick. I don't expect him to. So let's just try that. This will be the determining play, I think. He takes 5. That's good enough for me. Is there anything we want to return? I don't think so. I don't assume he will gain a lot of life. So we have a thing to untap the worm if need be. That's fine. Don't care about this. It's like 6. Then do I kill something before we go to blockers? Maybe I do. No. Let's just do it like this. If he has something, so be it. Oh, that's painful. Okay, so do we want to lose the Brute Tender? Probably not. Whoops. And then we'll get the worm back next turn. But that's a big turn for him. Definitely blocking the 3/3, of course, with the Death Touch creature if he attacks. Good spell. Opponent was very patient. Ooh. Man, he's drawing stuff. He's very aggressive. So we can play a decent blocker. He's already at 7 again, otherwise I would have gone for the Voidborn, but I think the worm is the best option here. And I think I'm dead. Yeah. Whoops, I mean, good game. Well, he just barely had lethal. It all came down to that one spell where I kind of hoped that he didn't have anything, and he did. Maybe I should have changed targets? I'm not sure. Anyway, 6 and 3, I'm very happy. Thank you for watching. Now, if you like what I did, as always, feel free to click some of those buttons because it helps me out. And I really appreciate all the comments and all the feedback. And if you like what I did, as I said, I hope you have fun, and I hope to see you in the next one. Peace.
Grab the card, shuffle dreams in the palms. Dad's drafts roll heavy, we bombing like psalms. Stacks on the table, strategies to flex. Running these lines like counterspell checks. Dad drafts in the zone, pulling rares from the throne. Mana on the stack, magic seeds we've sown. From poppers to planeswalkers, the board gets owned. Welcome to Dad's drafts, your new homegrown. Welcome to Dad's drafts, your new homegrown.